Chinese companies like shoemaker Huajian have big plans to expand their production in Ethiopia and other countries in Africa. This is part of China's global strategy to relocate the low-cost manufacturers that help the country take off economically and produce more higher quality, higher value goods and services. Firms like Huajian, which makes shoes for Tommy Hilfiger, Guess, Coach, and Zara, plan to make Ethiopia its global footwear hub and to hire more than 100,000 local workers over the next 10 years. With investment financing from the China African Development Fund and tax incentives from the Ethiopian government, a light manufacturing special economic zone will be built on nearly 800 acres near the capital of Addis Ababa. According to a Xinhua report, the proposed zone will have facilities for Huadian's footwear, other light manufacturers, commercial facilities, and residential communities. Expectations are for the area to house more than 50,000 families and generate revenue of $4 billion from exports. Beyond shoe factories, the Chinese Export-Import, or Exim Bank, will loan Ethiopian Airports Enterprise $250 million to expand the country's main airport in Addis Ababa. China Communications Construction Company won the project bid against firms from Yemen, Egypt, and local contractors. The Chinese company and its parent have already built many roads in Ethiopia and is currently working on an expressway linking Adama with the capital. Ethiopia's economy expanded by 8.5% in 2012, one of the highest in the world. In 2012, two-way trade between China and Ethiopia jumped 56% to over $1.8 billion. China's Ministry of Commerce says major exports to Ethiopia were mechanical and electrical products, textiles and garments, while Ethiopia mainly sent sesame, leather and cotton to China. Yesterday's China Daily quoted former World Bank Vice President Justin Ifu Lin, who said Africa can go through the same industrial transformation China did 3 decades ago, and in time it will become a major goods producer rather than just being an exporter of raw materials. Lin says more Chinese companies will move their factories to Africa and help upgrade the continent's technological level during this long-term transition. And this is similar to what happened in mainland China in the 1980s. 30 years ago, factories from Japan, Taiwan, and Hong Kong saw an opportunity to take advantage of low-cost and motivated labor to take over production and, just as if not more important, enable a new market for the goods produced. Other state-run media is reporting that the China Africa Development Fund will raise another $2 billion in 2014 to boost the continent's agricultural and steel sectors and upgrade its industrial development. President of the fund, Che Jianxin, says China has been looking to invest in different ways in Africa instead of focusing only on building infrastructure projects such as roads, bridges, ports, and cement plants. In 2012, China Development Bank, the so-called super bank, invested $2 billion in the fund on top of the $1 billion already raised. Che said with a large number of young workers and abundant natural resources, African countries have good opportunities to capitalize on high prices of international agricultural products and commodities. Che said the fund has provided financial assistance or formed joint ventures in a number of agricultural or related projects. He says agriculture is crucial for stable development and poverty reduction in Africa. The China Daily reports that unlike China's financial or construction project aid to Africa, the China Africa Development Fund operates independently through market-based mechanisms and bears risks on its own. According to Africa Venture, the continent's labor force is endowed with the world's youngest population and is expanding. According to global consultancy firm McKinsey, Africa will be home to 1 in 5 of the planet's young people by 2040. Africa Venture says this offers Africa a chance to reap a demographic dividend, just as China once did by using its young workforce to boost economic growth. Like Europe and the United States, China is interested in Africa's natural resources, but more so than the established powers, China sees Africa's young and growing consumer market as a major opportunity to do business. Estimates from McKinsey back this up as they say by 2030, Africa's top 18 cities will have a total spending power of $1.3 trillion. This is Biz Wire on BON. Let's turn now to Neil Jones for a quick look at a few stories that are buzzing through the markets.